Today is a really monumentous day, actually. We brought 4 Hawaiian monk seals from the northwestern Hawaiian Islands to a brand new hospital in Kona that the Marine Mammal Center built with generous donations, and we are caring for them over the summer. They're all malnourished animals that are unlikely to survive in their environment in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, and we'll be caring for them over the next several months, and then they will be released back in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands towards the end of the summer. We brought down 4 individual animals. There are 2 pups, so they're just probably a couple of months old or less, and 2 animals that we think are around 1 year old. One is tagged from last year, so we know that animal was born on Midway last year, and another one that was retrieved from French frigate shoals that wasn't previously seen, but we think her length and size are pretty consistent with being a 1-year-old seal. What you'll see us using on the beach to capture these animals are things we call stretcher nets, and it's just 2 small poles strung with a stretcher net strung between it, and it basically just makes a little seal hammock, and we can tighten it at each end so that the animals can be contained, but they have freedom of movement, they have good airflow, we can keep them really cool, and it's a nice ideal way to safely handle an animal that certainly can bite and can injure people, but also keep it safe for the animal as well. So we'll load them onto a small boat, and then the small boat goes back to the ship, and the animals are loaded onto the ship where they're cared for in cages and pens and corrals. So yeah, that's the NOAA ship Hialakai, and they're based in Pearl Harbor. We mash up herring, restaurant quality herring, and water. And we use that combination with some added vitamins for their full nutritional needs to actually give them food via a tube when necessary if they're not taking fish on their own. It was a fish smoothie. One of the things that we see quite consistently in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, unlike here in the main Hawaiian Islands, is that young seals have a very difficult time getting sufficient calories. And so we'll see seals that are struggling to find food. There's great competition for food in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands from sharks and large predatory fish, and we see really poor juvenile survival there. So these young animals, particularly the fact that they're females, are going to go on and be important to that population. So by increasing their nutritional capacity here, we'll be able to put them back out there and hopefully get them over that hump and allow them to do good in the Northwest. We've seen monk seals improving in the main Hawaiian Islands, and that's a relatively recent thing. So we're monitoring it closely, and one of the things that NOAA Fisheries does every year that's really instrumental to our understanding of this is to actually deploy field camps in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands throughout the summer, where they look at population assessments and they look at survival of individual seals, so we actually can compare between the areas. And we're seeing that one of the key reasons for the decline there one of the key reasons for the improvement in seals condition here is the fact that there seemed to be less competition for food from those top predatory fish.